Today in gaming history, one of the greatest time-traveling silent protagonists made himself known within the RPG genre on the Super Nintendo. That protagonist was Chrono, and his game was Chrono Trigger, which is regarded as both one of the greatest RPGs ever made and as one of the greatest video games ever made, period. The game has a rich development history, with some of the most creative minds in video games working together as the Dream Team. Consisting of Final Fantasy creator Hironobu Sakaguchi, Dragon Quest creator Yuji Horii, and Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama, Chrono Trigger came to fruition in 1992. Desiring to create something that hadn't been done before, the Dream Team wanted a game focused around time travel. Yuji Horii had this idea in mind, and lead writer Masato Kato devised the idea of multiple endings, while Akira Toriyama influenced the game's artistic development with his sketches of the characters and the game's cutscenes. Beta testing Chrono Trigger was essential to its development because Sakaguchi wanted to ensure that some of the designs, like the New Game Plus feature, worked properly before the final product shipped. And because testers had issues with the game's difficulty and non-linear progression, the team decided to add the end of time period to provide players with the next clue to progress the story. Released on March 11th in 1995 in Japan, Chrono Trigger was received with great success. Selling 2 million copies in its first 2 months in Japan, the reception was immediately positive. The game was praised by critics for its complex storyline, its active time battle system, the score, which was created by Yasunori Mitsuda and eventually finished by Final Fantasy composer Nobuo Uematsu, and it was also praised for the numerous endings with a New Game Plus feature. Nintendo Power called Chrono Trigger revolutionary, and it has been placed highly on numerous top 100 games of all time lists. The Super Nintendo wasn't the last place that we would see Chrono Trigger though. Released on the PlayStation 1 in 1999 as an enhanced version, Chrono Trigger was to prepare fans for its sequel, Chrono Cross, which was also released in 1999. In 2001, Final Fantasy Chronicles was released as a port containing Final Fantasy IV and Chrono Trigger, and in 2008, Chrono Trigger saw a release on the Nintendo DS with the original Super Nintendo version intact, while adding new content such as touchscreen functionality, a monster battle arena, a new ending, and new dungeons.